Hello and welcome to the Comics at Last. This is the series in which we talk about the complete history of comic book characters. Today we jump on the middle of a story we started on our last episode. It's the tale of one scientist and his robot on their way to becoming rich through nefarious means. The issues we're gonna cover are issues 51, 52 and 53 of Daredevil. It should be a nice episode, so let's get to it. Issue 51 continues our tale of robot and criminal. Biggie Benson catches a glimpse of the robot and tries to awake Daredevil for his protection, but the man is out, so the police has to intervene to prevent a disaster. They use Starr technology to keep the menace at bay, or so they think. The Plastoid, as it's now referred to, decides to go giant again to finish his quest. It falls to the prison ground, crushing and killing Benson and going offline as a result. In another part of town, Starr Saxton, the scientist behind all this mess, is able to find his creation's tracer in Murdoch's building. There, he tries to blow up the Plastoid, but Daredevil's Bill Club strips it of its explosion mechanism. Pissed, Saxton wants to rage, but he has a victory even in defeat. He searches around the apartment he's in and finds out Matt Murdock must be Daredevil. After being treated by the prison doctors, the man without fear returns to his house, angry at his life choice of being a superhero. Then, in the space of one page, Karen calls and reconciles with Matthew, and in turn our protagonist calls and makes up with Foggy. Life seems to be heading up, just to be brought down instantly when Saxton whispers his secret identity to his ear. Before the lawyer can do anything, the villain is gone, and, disturbed, Matt has a date with Karen to keep. It goes down poorly, with a paranoid Murdoch assaulting a waiter and escaping as his radar sense seems lost. Cut to the doctors at the prison, who realize the shots they gave to the hero have reacted poorly with his radioactive blood. How serious is it? Well, he may die if he doesn't get an antidote soon. An ambulance rushes to the streets to search for our protagonist, but it's another shadow they encounter. It's the night of the Panther, and the Black Panther will enter Daredevil's playground. He's out looking for Hawkeye, when D.A. Nelson asks him if he can help them find the devil. He takes the mission, and the first thing he does is get punched by a still disoriented Matt who thinks he's an assassin. T'Challa won't be taken down so easily and follows this man who japs about being Daredevil. They go all the way to Murdoch's place where Saxton took Karen after kidnapping her at the restaurant where she met his boyfriend. There in the dark, it's the Panther who surprises Saxton, followed by Daredevil. Both heroes, now working together, are able to stop the scientist long enough for the police to arrive. They check on the blind one for his health, and confirm a cut in his hand draining enough blood to keep him alive from his blood reaction. But everyone gets a bit too confident enough for Saxton to take a hostage and escape to the streets. The Black Panther and Daredevil have a nice shot for the calendar while they follow their prey. That's until the latter says goodbye and continues the chase as a solo venture. He does, but there's a big catch. But knows there's not enough evidence to convict this criminal, and a trip to the police station would only blow his secret identity. So he does the unthinkable and lets Saxton run away, trying to save face but feeling defeated after wasting so much time and efforts. Issue 53 is a reprint of the origin of our hero. After letting his enemy go, he remembers his early life in the middle of a snowstorm. You know the rest. Boxer raises Kid. Kid doesn't get to play with others due to his studies. Father gets a shady manager that leads him to winning matches. Then, after everything seems to be going well, Kid has an accident that makes him blind but gives him super senses. The kid trains his body and goes to college. Later, his father has a fight which he must throw, but he won since his son is watching. He wins, but gets killed the same night. Son becomes a lawyer. Finally, he makes himself a costume and weapon and hunts the men who killed his father. In the chase, the man who ordered the killings dies, and yet the new superhero lives on to make justice for those who need it. That's Daredevil #1 for you guys. The conclusion Matt gets from these memories is, the man without fear has never been the problem. Murdoch has, and he needs to die so his life can get back on track. Definitely, the outstanding part of these issues is the first team-up between T'Challa and Matthew. They gel together perfectly, being two superheroes who depend on their heightened senses, abilities and weapons to triumph on the streets. You know, not too strong and not too weak. They showed nice chemistry in this short interaction. Shame it was only a couple of pages. Also, the Avenger learned his counterpart's identity pretty quickly. You should be a bit more cautious, man. I say that because for the first time we have a villain who learns his true name and hangs around for more than a few panels. It's both interesting and a problem because they either hide the secret for no reason or die soon. So I think our boy Starr is living on borrowed time. And what's that about Daredevil's real-life identity being the problem? It's clearly the other way around. But okay, I guess quitting hasn't gone down well for him before and he wants to try something different. It's weird that we're getting to read so much about an inconsequential villain in all of these comics. It's already 5 issues of this guy running around. Hopefully we'll move to greener pastures soon, because I'm getting a bit tired of running in circles. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to leave your like, share and subscribe down below. You can also check my other playlist on heroes such as Spider-Man and Thor. This is the Comics Atlas and I wish you all a nice existence.